Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to be making this video. I have not made a YouTube video in a long time, but I have missed filming long form content, long form videos, so I decided to give it another go and just try to get into a routine with it. First, I want to give a reading update because that's what I'm going to be talking about a lot on this channel. It's just books. I literally have my Goodreads up right now on my laptop. And currently I am reading Falling Like Leaves. This is by Misty Wilson. This is a YA book, romance, and I am loving it so far. Look at the edges on this. So beautiful. I do not love sprayed edges normally, except when it's a cool design. So this one's very cool because I love that it has the leaves. And this cover is gorgeous. Such a good fall book. So I am so excited to be reading this. I just was reading it for a little bit. I'm about 60 pages in. Very interesting concept. It's very similar, like a Gilmore Girls kind of vibe. If you like that show, definitely recommend that. And so I think in this video, I'm just going to take you through my week and just do like a week of reading. Currently is Tuesday, September 23rd, and I'm just going to take you through like a week or a few days of just how many pages I end up reading throughout this week. Good morning everybody, happy Wednesday. We are going to continue with this little week in my life, week of reading vlog. I don't have any plans today, so I'm hoping to get a lot of reading done. I am reading the same book, Falling Like Leaves. I absolutely love it so far. I'm only about 60 pages in, but I really like the writing style. It's super fast paced and it's really getting me in the fall mood. So let's just spend the day together and have a great day of reading. Okay, it's a little bit later and now I am going to devote some time to reading my book, Falling Like Leaves. I already went to the gym, I got a workout in, so now I can really just spend the rest of like the afternoon focusing on reading this book, which I am so excited to dive more into it because I just love the setting so much. It feels like I'm watching an episode of Gilmore Girls, which is so cool, and I've actually started rewatching that show as well, so I'm loving the fall vibes right now. Everybody, and happy Thursday. I kind of ended off yesterday just kind of on a hard cut and didn't really do a lot of vlogging, but that's because I was very focused on reading this book, Falling Like Leaves by Misty Wilson. On the bottom it says it's a Bramble Falls novel, so I'm assuming we're gonna get more books set in the same small little cute town. It's very Gilmore Girls. Just imagine like Stars Hollow, and this is literally the book for you. So I read a lot of this yesterday. I'm actually going to check, I use this app called Book Tracker, and that's kind of how I get most of my stats. I also have Goodreads, but I don't update that daily just because I don't like it as much. So yesterday I read 123 pages of this book, so that's really good. And then today I actually just finished it. I read 170 pages, so the majority of this book I read literally in one sitting, and it was incredible. I gave it 4 stars. I really liked most of the stuff in here. It's a young adult book, which I've been wanting to read more young adult books because some adult romances to me are honestly getting like too much with just some of the details that they include. And yeah, I've been trying to get back into some young adult books as well, and this was a great one to kind of start that journey with. I absolutely loved the main character, Ellis, so much. I loved her journey about just kind of finding herself. This takes place in the senior year of high school for her, And that's just such a complex and confusing time, and I like how the author really talked about that and how she doesn't have everything figured out, and she really shouldn't have everything figured out because she's still so young. So that was really great. The male main character in this book, Cooper, was so great. He was so fun. I loved his relationship with Ellis, their friendship, and then their eventual romance, and their just connection was so great. So I cannot recommend this book enough, especially if you want a fall book. I mean, look at the edges on the side too. Like, absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, I loved this book. I was so happy to read it. I'm so happy that I decided to buy this book. But now I have a problem because I don't know what book I'm going to read next. Like, I honestly have no idea what book I'm going to read next. I have my very, very old Kindle Fire right here because I do have Kindle Unlimited, but I'm not a big fan of it. So I just don't know. I always prefer like a physical book. So I feel like I need to go book shopping this weekend because I need something else to read. First, I have One Death at a Time. That is one option. The other one I have is a Holly Jackson book, and she wrote the Good Girl's Guide to Murder trilogy. And she just came out with a book, I believe, very recently. It's called Not Quite Dead Yet. That is another option. I don't know, Holly Jackson usually delivers, so I might do that one first, then maybe get to the other one. But it's also just hard to know because I really don't want to read either of these books because I'm not a big Kindle fan. There was a time when I would read like almost everything on my Kindle, like towards the beginning of this year, but now I've just gotten back to physical books where I want a book in my hands. And I've also been tabbing some of my books, and that's been a lot of fun, and you just can't do that with a Kindle. And I don't know, it's just like books are so much prettier. Like, this is gorgeous, and I want more books like this on my shelf. So I definitely need to do some book shopping this weekend, and I'll definitely take you along for that. But I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to end up doing. I am going to have a tough decision on what book I want to read next. I know that I'm also going to watch some YouTubers like Sarah Crowley and like see if she has any good recommendation videos that I haven't seen. I know she posts a lot of videos where it's like her TBR for the month or her TBR for the fall season. So I'm going to check back on those videos. I've probably already watched it, but I'm going to rewatch it and see if anything jumps out at me because I need more books. My TBR is getting shorter and shorter, and a lot of books just aren't capturing my attention lately, which is definitely a consequence of reading as much as I do. Like, I'm almost at 80 books on the year. It's hard to find that many good books, so it's my own doing, but hopefully I can find a good book very, very soon. But yeah, I probably won't be doing a lot of vlogging for the rest of the day because I literally binged this book so fast I didn't even set up my camera. And then I have literally nothing else, no other books here that I want to read. I'm kind of also just feel like I'm done with reading for the day. Like, I don't know if anyone else gets like this, but I can only read like a certain number of pages before I'm done. Like, I have to be done. And I'm kind of at that point because I almost read 200 pages today. And I just like don't have the brain power to read more, if that makes sense. But I don't know, we'll see. Either way, I will pick this video back up tomorrow, and hopefully tomorrow I will have another book in my hands or another book on the Kindle ready to read. And yeah, I will catch up with you all tomorrow. Hello everybody and happy Friday. I think today is going to be the last day that I film, even though I haven't been filming a lot for this video. But I just started a new book because yesterday I just was not reading at all. And I am reading The Locked Door by Freida McFadden. I am very, very excited to get into this book. I was kind of in a Freida McFadden like drought after reading so many of her books like back to back. But this one looks really, really intriguing. So it follows Nora Davis, who when she was a kid, her father was arrested and convicted to be a serial killer. And then now it's decades later, her father is spending life in prison. Nora is a surgeon, and then one of her female patients is murdered and killed exactly like how her father killed his previous victims. So then it's kind of like putting the light on Nora because people believe, could she be doing this? Could she be involved in this since her father is a serial killer and did kill women in the same pattern? And I think that's really, really just an interesting concept, especially because I just got done kind of rewatching Criminal Minds, which is one of my favorite shows to watch, especially in like the fall season. I love watching like spooky shows, scary shows, and reading like horror mystery thriller books. So I'm so excited to read this. So far, I am only like 50 pages in, but it's definitely like getting my attention already just because Nora really lives her life like very mundane, very boring. Like, yes, she is a successful surgeon, but you wouldn't know it if you looked at her just because she's trying to keep her life so like muted and just down with everything so she doesn't draw any attention to herself, which like that makes sense given who her father is, but it's also like, is that kind of just because she just is hiding something? Like, it's definitely making me think about that. And I'm very, very excited to read more of this book. So yeah, I'm going to keep reading it today. But I just want to say thank you for watching this video, and I hope to make more YouTube videos just coming up. And don't forget to comment any book recommendations you have to me, and to like and subscribe to my channel.